Have you ever just headed out, not really knowing where you're going? To maybe find some treasures, to see something new? We had no idea what wonderful surprises we had in store for us on this trip. It's even better that we get to share it with you. Recognize where we are? How about a scenic drive down the Oregon coast to go rockhounding? Basalt headlands covered with Sitka trees and coast pines plunge down into the Pacific crashing waves. Incredible pocket beaches with mountain rivers meeting the sea issue forth glowing agates and more. Come on, let's go. Seems like the farther south we drive, the more sunshine too. We're on the edge of the rainforest. Not a well-kept secret that Oregon gets lots of rain, and this impressively moist environment picks up 120 inches per year on average. It creates a unique place for a multitude of flora and fauna, while those creeks and rivers that run through the forest, fed by all that rain, do a great job ushering fantastic rocks and minerals down to the beaches. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Karen here for Ozone Fine Art Ventures, and we are back at the beach. Not our usual. We're kind of having a lackluster season at my usual haunts, so we decided to travel a bit and see what we can find. So why don't you come along and we'll see if we can get some nice little ground scores. Thanks for joining. Lots of water, and we just got here. What's this? Nice little Coke bottle brown agate just sitting here. See the forts there? Get another better look at that later. Looks like this might be a good spot though. Alright. What's this? Looks like something brecciated. Like some quartz seam with some sandstone. Isn't that groovy? It's just so nice to get back out on the coast. It's been so soggy, wet, and not very nice to go out in. Look at that little bit of seam there. Can you see it? It's just sitting there. Some silicates work their way in a crack there. Never a wasted day at the beach. So we've got some gravel here, and it's clear that somebody even has been pawing through this gravel. You can see it's kind of dug out, you know, and pitted in some areas. But we've got this guy sitting here right on top. Wait, you can't see because I'm holding this wrong. Okay, there we go. So this guy. Wow, look at that. Aww. Nice little fortification agate there. And it seems like I was looking at something else too. Oh, Chico is here to help us out. Always a good rock dog. Rockounder. Oh, what about this guy? Oh yeah. Okay, so little. Still an agate. All right. Anything else in this little spot here? Are you seeing something that I'm not seeing? Jasper. All right, we'll carry on. So I always laugh when we have our finds here on the beach because on the Yellowstone, those guys are finding such big lunkers that, you know, you see a little glimmer of agate here and it's so exciting, just a little glimmer, as opposed to some of the big chunks that the guys find elsewhere. But this is what we get. Pretty typical, the little guys. And I'm also in sorted rock too, so you can see that, you know, this is the small stuff, and so you're gonna find smalls and bigger things in the rocks of the same size on average. Of course, there's always the rule breakers, but let me know if you see something that I'm not picking up too. That's always fun when I review the footage when I get home and see all the pieces that I didn't see. Y'all know that it's overwhelming to the eyes when you're here, and then it's also fun to rockhound at home on somebody else's footage, so let me know if I'm missing anything. So here's a little clear. What's interesting is that the material really does change a lot from North Coast to Central Coast to South Coast. We're used to finding a lot of blue blacks and honey agates where I like to hunt. Look at the druzy in that one. Hello, can you see that? Probably not. There we go. Nice little glimmers. That's what caught my eye. Looks like that one's still on the matrix. A little seam still stuck. And so it's kind of cool to see more like white moony style agates. Just different rocks. What have we here? Looks like a jasper. Could be a jasper agate. You know that I love these. They can be so pretty inside. It's what I carved the octopus out of, the rocktopus. So we might take this guy home and cut it and see if there's anything interesting in it. So in the bag you go. Looks like an agate. Watch out for the surf coming. Little glowy. We'll leave it here. We got plenty of tiny tinies. Here's a jasper I just picked up. And it's got some kind of surging really big right now. You can see that. Yeah, jasper with some pretty cool seams of some what looks like agate in there. So I think we'll cut this one too. I think that might be nice. We're gonna head back upstream just a bit. Lots and lots of water since we've been getting rain. And we'll see what's kind of on the stream bed. Might be some neat stuff here. Cool little, some banded material. That's kind of cool. And we are in a location where if you find a shell, it's probably going to be fresh. A contemporary shell. Now, where I usually hunt, if you find a shell, it's probably from the Miocene era. And so this is like such a different eyeful. How cool though.
What do you reckon that is? Kind of next to the giant kelp? Hello. Glowy, white, wormy guy. Probably an egg sac of some kind. Leave it in the comments if you know what that guy is. Looks like somebody spilled paint, but it's rock. Hello. It's definitely coming in. So you can see all the seams in the basalt, letting out their payload when they feel like it. Pretty cool. Or spilled paint. Listen to that. Water's coming. Surgy, surgy. What a cool sound. Well, that was fun. It's always good to be out on the beach, and we found a couple things. We're going to take them back to the studio so that we can cut open a few of those Jaspers, and we've got some other surprises in the studio as well. So I'll see you there. Thanks for coming to the beach.
After hounding, we had planned on taking a relaxed trail run, not really knowing where we were going.
No better where to jog than here, eh?
Right?
We found ourselves on this magical pocket beach that looked like an exotic paradise.
Underneath this gorgeous waterfall, and there's a gazillion shades of green. It's spring here on the Oregon coast. We're towards the southern Oregon coast, and so we're out of my realm as far as what we're looking at fossil-wise, but we have come across a conglomerate rock here that has fossil specimens in it, and I'm not sure what age we're talking about here. Hopefully I'll be able to flash it up on the screen, but you see that's a shell, and we've got various stick-like features here. So I'm thinking that, you know, maybe we've got some kind of a coral. Look at this big shell. So you can see the striations in the shell there. And we've got more of these sticks with some really intense patterning to them. And I did see a spiral shell on here. Let me see if I can find it over again. There's just a lot of material in small format. Oh, here's our spiral shell here. So you can see it's spiraling up, and there's the top. So there is a lot in this conglomerate rock. It picked up you know, essentially a depth plate of material, and you can see it's mixed in with basalt, maybe sandstone. Wow, totally cool. I've not seen this. This is new for me. So I'm pumped. You know, big rocks count too, especially if they've got good fossils in them if you're rock hounding. What's that lump up on the top there? What's that? What's that right there? Can you get in on that? Is that just another part of the conglomerate, or is it part of OT? We're just gonna make it part of itself. What a cool rock. On a very cool beach. On a very cool beach day. And it's only, you know, a short amount of this whole boulder. This whole boulder isn't a depth plate, just the face here. It's sheared off. It must be weaker at the depth plate. That is so neat. What's that? What even is that? How about this guy? Look at the detail on that. That's intense. Who is that? I feel like I should be finding little shark's teeth in this rock. This is exactly, I was just telling Steve on our way down here that there's an older formation, if I'm correct, and kind of down towards Cape Blanco, where you can find, I think it's the predecessor to the Great White. Look at that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look at that right there. I was telling him you could find fossilized sand dollars and echinoids, and I believe that that is echinoid right there. And maybe we're looking at echinoid spines? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. This is so cool. Wow. Looks like bryozoan, maybe? Or some kind of a fossil coral. What's that? There's a chunk of something. That is a definite chunk of something. What is it? Maybe another echinoid? Ah, this is so cool. What am I looking at?
There's a piece of petrified wood there.
That wood right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap. Can you get a good shot of that? Okay, Cliff, don't fall on me.
Oh, it's not gonna fall.
Look at this right here. What? Oh my gosh. Are you even kidding me? Down here. You know what? That's fresh. No, it's not. Wait. Maybe it is. Yep, it's fresh. That's fresh. How crazy. That's trying to coalify, you know, bogify, right? That's bogwood. Gnarly. How cool. How long have you been in there? That's some old bogwood, man. That's crazy. I mean, it feels like rock on the outside, but it's flaking off like it's fresh on the inside. You can see my fingernail going in. But look at how embedded it is. Like, look at how big this cliff face is. This is how old this is. Wow. Check this out.
en route. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of rust or oak are coming out of here too. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, okay. If we weren't paying attention before, we are now. Look at this. How cool is that? Like, just stuck in the head wall is that great big, it looks like a root ball of a tree. Wow. I'm gonna have to study this part of the coast, but up where we were, yep, the coastline was several miles out west, and it would make a lot of sense. Look at that big old log down there. That this was the forest at one time, and the forest line, you know, would go out to sea for a couple of miles. Look at that. Whoa. 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 What's that? That looks like a rib. Nah, that's wood. Karen's getting all excited because she wants it to be a... That looks kind of petrified, eh?
Yeah, it feels like it's...
Okay, so some of this has permineralized and some of it hasn't. Because, yeah, check that out. Yeah, this one's partial, eh? Look at that. Yeah, that's all been permineralized with the sandstone. Wild. Is that what's making those noises?
Yeah, watch it, right?
Yep, right there. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow. Natural rhododendron forest, coast pine, Pacific Ocean's out there. A beautiful country.
We took a very enthusiastic run back to the truck, still full of excitement from all that we had discovered. Sometimes you really don't know what's just down that path. It's worth it to go see. That Jasper from the beach. It's got agate with fortification lines as well as the druzy. We'll be cutting this and I'll be sharing it in an upcoming video. I think we'll be cutting this lovely agate as well. It looks like it's got some cool stuff going on in there. Aha! That looks like a piece of the boulder from the beach. We'll be looking at this under the microscope for sure. Keep an eye out for the next chapter to this story, and thank you for watching. For more information, check out ozonefineart.com and keep creating.